Welcome back to my channel, friends. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing an updated video on my microcurrent, which I've been using for a year now. Hence the reason I'm starting this video without makeup on. I just wanted you to see my skin. I'm going to zoom you in a second. I'm also going to talk about some other gadgets that I'm using. I'm going to give you some tips on using the microcurrent as well. But before we get started, I want you to see my face, okay? So the only thing I have on is tinted sunscreen and all my skincare. And I think it's important to see, I'm making facial expressions because people said I have Botox. I don't have Botox, okay? I think it's important to see what my skin looks like if I'm talking about skincare. You're going to see some before and after photos of me. I have added some different things into my routine that we're going to talk about because I have turned into I'm high maintenance now. Okay, I'm high maintenance. I turned 56 this year, so I'm just upping my game a little bit. I don't use any needles. I've never had Botox fillers. I don't even do micro needling. I don't do micro needling. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I've never had surgery other than my lip. That's it. I don't have any surgery in that's it. Okay. Everything that I've done is everything that I'm going to share with you guys. So I'm going to get some makeup on and then we're going to get into it. Let me get into everything. So again, I wash my face in the morning and then I've been using this, not updating you, just that's what I'm doing. The next thing I do is I use this. This is similar to the one that Nurse Jamie has, okay? So I purchased this actually a while ago at Marshall's, and I swear it's the exact same thing that she has, okay? I don't know what this does, if it's working or not, but I'm going to keep using it, and I'll update you in another video, but I do use this as well. I just use it, on my face, my cheeks, my jawline. I do it, but I don't use it under my neck, on my neck, by my eyes, anything like that. And I use it on my forehead. So I've been using this. I'll keep you posted. But if you want to check it out, look at your Marshalls. See if you can find one. Maybe even Amazon has one. Because I swear it's the same damn thing. Okay? And I think I paid, I don't know, $10 for it or something. Okay? Yeah. The next thing that I do is I use my gua sha. Now, I'm going to give you some tips too. And these are tips that I learned from my friend Amy, the lash and skincare lady. Make sure you follow her. She is a master esthetician. I really like her a lot. She's very knowledgeable and she is like me where she has not had any procedures done. The only needle she's put in her face is the micro, what is it called? Micro needling. That's the only needle she's used. She doesn't use Botox fillers. There's nothing wrong with doing any of that, okay? But I'm not doing any of that, so I like to follow somebody else we're on the same page, So I really listen to her advice. I really like her. Gua sha. You want to use this before you use your microcurrent. You don't want to use this with an oil. So you don't want to use a cleanser that has an oil. You don't want to use a toner that has an oil before you're using your microcurrent, because Amy said that it's not going to work as well. It's not going to penetrate as deeply into the skin. I think that's what she said, because the microcurrent likes hydration. So even after you work out, you don't want to do the microcurrent right away, because she said you're just too dehydrated. So you want to wait like half hour to an hour, drink a lot of water. Even during, like when I'm doing it, I have my big cup of water here. And I even drink when I'm filming here. But you want to be hydrated when you're using your microcurrent. So what I do, because I used to use a Colleen Rothschild serum and I don't anymore, is I use this. Now this, she said, is being discontinued. So I don't know what I'm going to use next, okay? But this is the one that I use. It's the Skin Recovery Science Moisture Glide. So this is what I use with my microcurrent. Now when you get the microcurrent, when you first get this, mine came in this bag. There's different bags, okay? It'll come with a little one. And they do sell it. This brand sells it. Clareblend has their own. I don't really like it. I just feel like this one stays more hydrated. I don't have to keep on applying it as much. I don't know. I really like this one. So it's too bad that they're discontinuing it, but I'll have to get something else when I'm done. But I use this now to do my gua sha. The gua sha is great for releasing our fluids in our face because it's drains lymphatic. That's what it does. It's lymphatic drainage is what we're doing when we're using this. And when I first started using this, my neck was like bumpy. Now it's like vata. You want to go slow. You don't want to be like this doing it. I have makeup on now and I don't want this to be a tutorial because I'm not an expert in this. I'm just sharing what I do. But sometimes like if I share something, somebody will say, "Oh my gosh, well, such and such to do it that way." I'm just doing what Amy. So when I share stuff with you, this is what she's saying. So I'm sharing it with you, okay? But you hold your face and then you glide this on your jawline and then you bring it down. You want to do that first. And then I do the other side, the same thing, and then I bring it down. Now, one thing I was doing that I stopped doing because Amy said, "Don't do that," is I used to do this. She said, "Don't do that because you're going to end up with a flat face." I don't want a flat face. I want to have nice puffy cheeks. So now I take this and I go like this and I curve it. That's what I do really slowly. That's what I do. And sometimes, I don't do this all the time, but sometimes I'll do it under my eyes too. I'll use this before I use my microcurrent. And the days that I'm not using my microcurrent, I do this in the morning, okay? Now there's something else that I use, not all the time, but this helps to release the fascia. I'm going to explain this a little bit better because this isn't my expertise. So this is called an anma, and I'm going to read what it does. It looks kind of weird, okay? So what this is, and hopefully I can do this with my glasses on. It's not going to zip out on me. Anma is Japanese for massage. It's a facial contour and lymphatic drainage device designed to release muscle tension and restricted fascia. I hope I'm saying that right. Increase circulation and minimize tension lines between repeated facial expressions. So Amy actually likes to use this as opposed to using this. Now, I like this better, but I'm trying to embrace this. You don't want to use this hard on your face. And by the way, you can use this anywhere in your body. But for her, because she has arthritis, she just finds that holding this is better. So she will do the same thing with this, and drain it. And I've even seen her do this, but you want to do it really, really lightly. So I do a little bit of this. But I really like I'm still liking this. So I'm trying to embrace this, but I just wanted to introduce you to that. So especially if you're someone that can't do this, you can use this, okay? Follow Amy. She will show you how to use it better, okay? I keep saying that because it's really important to me. So let's talk about the Clareblend Mini. I have been using this for a year now. Look at my videos before I started, and you'll see photos of me too as well. This has really changed my skin a lot. I feel like this is the thing about devices and skincare and all of it. You have to be consistent. You have to give it time. And I think the longer that you're using stuff too, the more results you're going to see. And I feel like you have to kind of switch it up every so often, okay? This has been a game changer for me. This actually, which I didn't know when I first started using it, but this actually helps to build collagen as well. And this one, the Clareblend Mini, does not overwork your muscles like the New Face does. A New Face, you can actually overwork your muscles. This you won't. So when you first start out, and by the way, do I have it in here? Oh yeah, I do. You'll get this little, you'll get this with it. Okay, and I say this all the time, and I'm saying it again. I don't make any money on this. I make no commission on this. Nothing. I'm sharing this with you because it's what I do. So this is what I do. But I don't earn any money on it. You can purchase it from Amy, or you can purchase it from whoever else you want to purchase it from. Okay, I'll put a link to her site, which is not an affiliate, but you can Google it yourself if you, okay? But you'll get this pamphlet with it. And you will get this whole how to use it. Want to make sure that you're putting this on first, okay? And when you first start using this, you're going to use this. I'm trying to believe. I feel like I'd use it every single day for a couple weeks, and then you do less. So maybe you do like 5 days a week for 3 weeks, and then you do, just work all the way down until you get to your maintenance. Well, probably a couple months ago, I was like, I feel like it's not working as good. So I reached out to Amy, and she said, oh, because after about 6 to 8 months, then you got to go back on the every day for 6 to 8 weeks or so. And then you can go back to doing your maintenance again. So I'm getting off of that right now. And I'm just going to start doing my maintenance again. Okay. So just keep that in mind. If you feel like after a while you're not seeing the results as much, it's like you have to kind of rejuvenate your skin a little bit more. The thing of it is, I'm 56 years old. You know what I mean? Somebody that might be in their 40s may not have to do it as often or as much as somebody like me has to do. But I have to do more because my skin is changing all the time. I'm aging. All right. So, again, I do this like maintenance. I'm probably going to start doing this about 3 times a week. And if I feel like I need to do an extra, I will do an extra. The thing that's great about this is you're not going to overwork your muscles, which I like. You don't have to use any special attachment to do it by your eyes, okay? And now I don't have one up to see which one Amy has, but Amy actually uses hers on a charger sometimes, which is nice. Mine, I just plug into my, my plug thing in my bathroom. But she said she goes on trips and she'll do it in the car. Okay, so you can do it. You can take this anywhere and just get a little charger for it. And you do it in the car if you're traveling. So there's no excuse, you can do it. You want to do this slow. You don't want to just go like this. There's a beeper on it, so it'll go beep. And then you just slowly do it. And it'll go beep, beep. Now what I do is I hold some of mine. So I'll wait till the next one. It'll beep. And then it'll beep, beep again. And then I release it. I don't do that on every single move. But on certain areas where I feel like I need a little bit more, I will hold it for a little bit longer. And then I release it. I feel like it's made a huge difference. I mean, look at, I used to have no jawline. I had a blob. I didn't have a jawline. I shared some videos several years ago talking, like reviewing products. And when I had to take before photos of me and even after, I was like horrified because I was like, where the fuck is my jawline? Like you don't really, like I didn't really look at my face from the side, my profile, but I was like, oh my God, like I finally, look at, you can see that. There's no makeup there, like contour and bullshit, like that's it. Yeah, I got a little bit of that, but I'm 56 years old. Unless I have surgery to bring it all the way up like that, I'm going to have a little bit of something going on there, but I mean, it looks pretty good. My neck looks amazing. Sometimes I'll hold it a certain way though, and I'll be like, what the fuck? But seriously though, my neck looks good. For somebody my age, I think it looks good. And you could see, yeah, I have stuff, but it's normal. I am not ever going to be one of those people that's like paranoid of every single damn line that I get. I'm just not. You can see I have some lines on my forehead. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Okay? I'm okay with having... Why does my one side of my face look so shiny compared to the other? I have 2 different powders on. It's cracking me up. We're going to talk about that in another video. So that's why one side of my face looks so shiny. And there's not much I can do about it. On video here, it's so weird. So ignore that. You're going to see that in another video. But I'm telling you, this is a game changer. I'm going to say this again. I'm sorry if I'm insulting any of you, but the new face sucks. I hated it. I used it for a short time. I had some weird side effects. I've never had that with this, and this works. And there is a difference between this and the new face. There is. Amy explains it. I'm not going to even try to explain it, but there is a difference between this particular microcurrent and that one. This one is much better, but I don't make any money on it because you have to purchase it from, I believe you have to purchase this from somebody that's actually an esthetician, which I am not. So I don't make any money on this, but it's what I'm using, so I'm going to share it with you guys, okay? It is time consuming. It is. It takes me a good half hour to do it. It does. But I'm worth it. I'm worth it. So I do it and I enjoy doing that, but just know that if you're somebody that can't commit to that, then don't waste your money. And she even tells people that if you can't commit to it, don't do it. That's how I feel. Like, don't commit to it if you're not going to keep up with it. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I do not want to be, I'm never going under the knife. Never doing it. And I'm never going to get stuff injected in my face. I just don't want to. I don't know what that stuff's going to do later on. I don't want to do it. That's just my choice, and this is what I would rather do. So that's what I share with you guys, okay? And I'm always going to be upfront and honest with you about everything. There's skincare too that you guys know that I believe in, and I have been repurchasing. I'll have to share a video on my morning routine, but honestly, it's the same. It is the same. I've shared videos on it before. I am testing some other products out, and I'll share that in a video later once I use everything up. But there's some things that I keep repurchasing, and I'll just tell you right now, it's Truth Treatments. Truth Treatments, I'm still using their vitamin C serum. I'm still using their AHA. There is something that I'm testing. I've tested out that maybe I will do an updated video for you guys, because I did test something out and I really need to talk about it in a video. So I think I will do that. I will do an updated video on my skincare in my morning. We'll talk about that in another video. We'll save that for another one because I feel like this is long enough. So I can't say enough good things about this. This has just changed my skin. Gua Sha is a game changer too. Be consistent with it. It really does help. It really, really does. I think my skin looks really good for somebody that's 56. You know I don't look like I'm 20, 25, 30, whatever. I know I don't look like that. I just want to look the best that I can for my age. I enjoy doing it. And I've gotten to the point too that, honestly, and this is me being 100%. If I did not have a channel, a beauty channel, I probably wouldn't be wearing foundation all the time. I wear it because I even wear it when I'm not filming, because I have so much I have to use that I'm not going to not use it. But honest to God, I just feel like I don't really need it. I have a little bit of redness by my nose, so maybe I would just do a little concealing here and there. But I feel like my skin has gotten so much better that I don't feel like I need to put a lot of stuff on it anymore. So like I said, if I didn't have a channel, I probably would not have all the makeup that I have. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. But I do it because so many of you guys want me to share it, and I share it, and I will keep testing stuff out, and it's fun to wear, but I don't feel like I need to, because my skin has gotten so much better. When your skin gets better, you don't have to cover it up with a bunch of makeup, and it looks nice when I'm on camera, and it probably looks better to have makeup on when I'm on camera because the lighting couldn't wash me out. But in every day, I probably wouldn't, because my skin is so much better. So anyways, if you've been thinking about trying a microcurrent, I cannot recommend this one enough. Really, it has just changed my skin. I just feel it. I feel like my eyes look more lifted. I feel like my cheeks look more lifted. I feel like I don't have the jowls that I did at one time. I feel like I had more to look at. I just feel like it looks much better. I really, really feel like my skin looks so much better. Love it. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Really hope that this video was helpful and informative. If you have questions below, leave them below. I will do the best I can to answer. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but if it's something I can answer for you, I will. If not, then I will refer you to my friend Amy. Okay, and please make sure you follow her, because she's really, really good. I don't know that she's on YouTube as much. She doesn't get as much love on her videos as she should, but you know how YouTube is. Okay? But she's really, really good. If you're on TikTok, follow her on TikTok. She's really, really knowledgeable. She does a lot of live videos too. Can't say enough good things about her. So thank you again so much, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye.